Hello, welcome back to southern Sweden, where we are putting the finishing touches to this big recording studio and art centre here in these old Swedish cow barns. I'm pretty tired this week. Sometimes it all just catches up with me. I just feel a bit like kind of Walking Dead kind of motif. I'm saving my energy because next week I have a big recording session in here. Going to do an album with some very lovely Dutch guys. They're driving up here from Holland. If you've been watching the last few weeks, I have been on a big keyboard rescue mission, servicing stuff, fixing stuff, bringing things back to life. Last week and a bit the week before was the Rhodes. It's over there. I've ordered more spare parts for it. I don't think they're going to be here in time, but it is working. So one thing I'm going to do this episode is I am going to just kind of set up, just sort of tweak the pickups and tines and all that kind of stuff, get it in tune, just get it so that it sounds like a Rhodes and we can record with it if we need to. It's not going to sound like a brand new Rhodes. I don't think I even want it to sound like a brand new Rhodes. But anyway, I'm just going to get it kind of motoring for potential use next week. In other news, I finally bit the bullet. I've taken the cembalette and the clavinet down to Malmo to stay with my new guy that I found who fixes things down there. I also took him the Stradivarius. If you've been watching for the last month or so, you know that I have tried very hard to get that thing to work, but despite harnessing the power of AI, I'm still not an electronics engineer, so I couldn't get it to work, but he's very confident, so the Stradivarius will play again. The last thing I took him just now is the amp for the Leslie. I did order a new tube. It came from Slovakia. It didn't fix the problem. So the Leslie amp, there's still something up with that. He has that. The Hammond works fine on its own without the Leslie. I've just oiled it. It's sounding very, very good. Yeah, everything else, pretty much everything else is all good. Who's that lurking by the piano? That, dear friends, is Arturi. On his phone as usual. Long-time viewers of the channel may remember 3 years ago when we first moved here and we started on the first of the roofs, which was the roof for the restaurant barn. Arturi came here for 3 months and helped us out, kind of officially as part of a kind of internship, music internship, the kind of music internship where you don't actually touch any musical instruments, you just take tiles off of a roof and there is no music to be played at any time. So it wasn't a very musical music internship, but it's great to have him back. So we're basically hanging out today in the studio, and at some stage I will show you what I actually have been doing this week, which is trying to finish off the bar area in the restaurant. Last week you saw me briefly pouring a concrete worktop. Well, I have polished that up very nicely. I kind of ground it with these polishing pads and I've oiled it, one coat so far, another coat later on. I've finished the shelves and yeah, it's looking really good. So watch this space, please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see what happens. It's not close enough. This is not really the right tool for this. I really should order one just like a screwdriver with a nut on the end. It's too low. There you go. Very loud. Okay, but I think that's an optimum position actually. So, dear viewers, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just experimenting here, And it seems that if, I don't know if Arturi is going to be able to film this, but it seems like if you can get the tine so it just sits just above the pickup, you get a really nice fat, like that's quite close, it's just that the you can really get it quite loud. I'm not entirely sure, it's just trial and error. I'm going to do a bit more in-depth, I'll do a bit more kind of in-depth studying on this, but just for now it's flipping responsive. You can get it really kind of like dirty sounding by pulling this one so that the tine is just above the pickup. Good enough. It's also a bit out of tune, that doesn't help. So this is a bit thin. Alright, so we've got this, it's this D, which is, I think is the pickup. So I'm going to swap this pickup out with the second to top one, because no one's ever going to play that key. Who the hell is going to play a D sharp all the way up there? Probably no one ever. So is that hot? That's bloody hot. So with my poor blind eyes, I'm going to just quickly whip out this pickup here. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. I got it out, but it was not easy. I'm not looking forward to getting it back on. Mint condition because it's never been used, man. Working well. Much better. Oh, that's the dead one now. So we're going to sort out the dampers. we've got our D back. What? We've got our D back. We've got our D back now. Swap the pickups. Okay, next thing to do is to tune it. Keep on tweaking the volumes. That's how you do it. Okay, so I consulted the know-it-all here, and I now know how you tune a Rhodes, or the method. You just lift this up, and then you can pull the springs in and out under there. So I was kind of indiscriminately tuning random keys, which is a bit annoying because now I don't know which ones I did. So I thought I'll just go through now and just work my way up from the bottom. And I'm still going to be tweaking a little bit of the pickup distance and this stuff. I'm just going to see how good I can get it. It's pretty good now. There's still a few dodgy keys. But compared to what it used to be like, it's pretty night and day. I mean, this, if you found this in a shop, you'd be pretty happy. As a second-hand Rhodes, you know. Close. That's weird. It starts. It kind of bends upwards, that one. What if I just... Hang on. I like trying to modify this stuff, man. Hang on, I'm going to get a couple of blocks of wood. Like that, you see? So now, maybe I don't even need to move them up and down at all. I can just... Did I just invent a new way of doing this? Maybe we'll find out. Flatter and flatter. It's great. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that'll do for the Rhodes. I said that I would show you what else I've been doing this week in the kitchen slash restaurant slash bar. Just follow me. Okay, so yeah, I showed you a bit of this last week. I built this curved thing which will be tiled with all these brown tiles that we got very cheap. But yeah, look at this. This is the concrete countertop which we poured last week, which I ground down with some diamond polishing pads and then gave it a couple of coats of Osmo. This stuff, concrete oil. It does make it go a little bit yellow, but I think it looks kind of cool, and especially when we have these tiles. When we get the tiles on the back, I think it's going to look really good when this is all tiled here. Yeah, the espresso machine is kind of in place. Sink. So yeah, oh yeah, I did these shelves too. So these are for glasses here. Some oak that we got from a neighbour's barn that they were throwing away. Yeah, looking pretty posh. Okay, that will do for this week. So thanks very much for watching until the end. Next week I'm recording an album with a band from Holland, so I will see if I can show some of that process. Yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Alright, lots of love, look after each other, and goodbye.